Fitcher's bird. There once was a sorcerer who was a thief, and who went from door to door in the disguise of a beggar. At one house a girl came to the door and brought him a piece of bread. The sorcerer merely touched her, and she had to leap into his basket. Then he carried her off and brought her to his house. It was splendid, and he gave her everything she wished for. After a while he said, "I have business elsewhere and must travel. Here is an egg. Keep it carefully and carry it with you at all times. And here is a key, too, but do not go into the room it opens, on pain of death." When he was gone, she went there anyway and unlocked the room. And as she stepped in, she saw a great basin standing in the middle, and in it lay dead people, hacked to pieces. She was so terribly frightened that she dropped the egg into the bloody basin. She quickly snatched it out again and wiped off the blood, but it came back at once. And no matter how she wiped and scraped, she could not get it off. When the man came home, he demanded the egg and the key. He looked and saw that she had been in the blood chamber. "Since you paid no heed to my words," he said angrily, "you will now go into the chamber against your will." And with that he seized her and dragged her there. He hacked her to pieces and threw her in the basin with the others. After some time, the man went out begging again and caught the second daughter of the house. The same thing happened to her. She too unlocked the forbidden door, let the egg fall in the blood, and was hacked to pieces and thrown into the basin beside her sister. Then the sorcerer wanted the third daughter too. He caught her likewise in his basket, carried her home, and on his departure gave her the egg and the key. But the third sister was clever and cunning. First she locked the egg away safely, and then went into the secret chamber. When she found her two sisters in the basin of blood, she searched and gathered everything together and set it right: head, body, arms, and legs. The limbs began to stir and joined together, and the sisters came back to life. She led them out and hid them. When the man came home and found the egg free of blood, he asked her to become his bride. She said yes, but first he must carry a basket full of gold to her parents, carry it on his own back. Meanwhile, she would arrange the wedding. Then she told her sisters to send help from home. She put them in a basket and covered them with gold. "Now carry this away," she said, "but do not dare to rest along the way, for if you do, I shall see you through my little window." He took the basket on his back and set off. Soon it grew so heavy that it nearly crushed him. He wanted to rest a little, but as soon as he stopped walking, a voice from the basket called, "I see through my little window that you are resting. Get moving." He thought it was his bride calling and went on again. Every time he tried to rest, the voice called out again, and so he had to keep going. Meanwhile, the bride at home took a skull and dressed it up with ornaments. She set it up looking out of the attic hatch. Then she invited the sorcerer's friends to the wedding. When all of that was done, she got into a barrel of honey, cut open the feather bed, and rolled herself in the feathers. Now no one could recognize her. She looked so strange, and in this guise she went out on the road. Soon she met a group of wedding guests who asked her, "Fitcher's bird, where do you come from?" "I come from Fitcher's house." "And what is the young bride doing there?" "She has swept the house from top to bottom and looks out now from the attic hatch." Then she met the bridegroom too, who was on his way back. He also asked, "Fitcher's bird, where are you coming from?" "I come from Fitcher's house." "And what is my young bride doing there?" "She has swept the house from top to bottom and looks out now from the attic hatch." The bridegroom looked up, and when he saw the decorated skull, he thought it was his bride. So he nodded to her and greeted her kindly. As soon as he went into the house with all his friends, the sisters arrived with help from home. They shut up every door of the house so that no one could escape, and they set it on fire, so that the sorcerer, along with all his rabble, burned to death.